economy or engineering economy, the concepts of Indian economy. For the subject engineering economics. Now, in the previous lecture, we seen the relationship between repo rate and reverse repo rate. Now, in this lecture, we will see another relationship of rate of repo and rate of reverse repo. So here, we will see the recent trends in repo rate and reverse repo rate. On the x-axis of this graph, it distributes for the time. Okay. Now we have considered the span of time from April 2016 to April 2020. April 2016 to April 2020. 4-5 years of span we have considered. And on the y-axis we have considered the rate, that is rate in percentage. Here the red line, the red color, this red line color, colored line indicate repo rate, and this is a blue line. This is a blue line indicate reverse repo rate, and this faint line shows the gap between repo and reverse repo rate. So this is the gap between repo rate and reverse repo rate. We will see the recent trends in repo rate and reverse repo rate. On 5th April 2016, the repo rate, which is indicated by red line, was 6.5%, and on the same day, the reverse repo rate was 6%. Now, in October 2016, the repo rate reduces to 6.25. Here, repo rate earlier was 6.5, now it is 6.25. It means that 0.25 reduced in repo rate. In economic language, we say that the repo rate reduced by 25 basis point. Repo rate reduced by 25 basis point means it was 6.5 in April 16. Now it is on October 16, it is 6.25. Means repo rate reduced by 25 basis point. That is 25 plus 25 become 50. So we say the repo rate reduced by 25 basis point. We say 25 basis point. Okay, not 0.25. Okay. In general way, we say repo rate reduced by 25 basis point. Now here we will see. At the same time, reverse repo rate also reduced by from 6% to 5.75%. Or we can say the reverse repo rate reduced by 25 basis point. Reverse repo rate reduced from 25 basis point from 6% to 5.75%. Okay. Now, in April 2017, the repo rate remained constant, but reverse repo rate increased. So here, reverse repo rate increased from 5.75 to 6%. 5.75% to 6% means we can say reverse repo rate increased by 25 basis points. As we already told that reverse repo rate we utilize when to borrow or when to suck or reduce the excessive amount of money into the market. So here in April 2016, RBI might have decided that in the market there was more money, so RBI reduced the flow of money by reducing reverse repo rate. Okay. Here in 2017, the RBI increases reverse repo rate. So we'll find the relationship between in again August 2017, RBI reduces both repo rate and reverse repo rate by 25 basis points. Again in June 2018, RBI increases the repo rate and reverse repo rate by 25 basis points. Again, in August 2018, here it is August 2018, RBI increases the repo rate and reverse repo rate by 25 basis points. Now, we'll come directly to the October 19. So here, the repo rate was 5.15% and reverse repo rate was 4.9%. And finally, we come to the April 2020. Here, the repo rate is 4.4% and reverse repo rate is 3.75%. When we compare fall of repo rate from April 16 to April 20, means during this last 4 years, the repo rate reduced from 6.5% to the 4.4%. It means that near about 3.1%, that is repo rate reduced by 3.1%, near about. Okay, and when we consider fall in reverse repo rate from April 2016 to April 2020, then we'll understand the reverse repo rate reduced from 6% to the 3.75%. It means that near about 2.75%, or we can say 275 basis point fall in the reverse repo rate. Okay, so this is about the recent trend of in repo rate and reverse repo rate. Okay, so we'll see the other definitions which are also very important to understand the finance mechanism or monetary mechanism used by the Reserve Bank of India. Other important definition is bank rate. Now, bank rate is a rate charged by the Central Bank of India. That is, central bank means Reserve Bank. The bank rate is the rate charged by the central bank, that is RBI, for lending funds to the commercial bank. Means it is the lending fund rate. That is, lending means the interest at which interest RBI gives loan to other banks. It is called as bank rate. Okay. Now, the bank rate is usually higher than the repo rate. Now, we'll see. Here, repo rate is 4.4%. Now, bank rate shall be more than the 4.4%. Okay. So, it may be 4.5%, it may be 5%, it may be 6%. So, it is not equal to repo rate. Now, what is the condition why the bank rate should be more? Because say some transaction happen, and in order to cover the cost of the transaction, the bank rate is more than the repo rate. Okay. Now, bank rate is a rate at which RBI provides the loan to the commercial bank without collateral security. Okay, very important point. Suppose RBI want to give money to the commercial bank at a bank rate. Then for that purpose, the commercial banks need not to give any security, that is collateral security, to RBI. Now, we'll see what is meant by collateral security. Suppose we want a loan for construction of bungalow. For that purpose, we go to the bank. The bank asks some security. That is, security means we provide a document of land. We provide document of our salary, and we give assurance to bank that we have the collateral security, and on that basis we require a loan. But when we talk about bank rate, it is a rate offered by RBI to commercial banks, and for that purpose, commercial bank need not to give any collateral security against the loan to the RBI. means no need to give collateral security to RBI. Bank rate influences lending rates of commercial bank. Bank rate influences the lending rates of commercial bank. If here currently in June 2020 the bank rate is 4.25%. Here is that is means recently this figure are April 2020. In the month of June the repo rate figures came down. Okay. Recently, currently the bank rate is 4.25%. Now we'll see what are the effect of bank rate. Higher bank rate will translate to higher lending rates by the bank. Now, if the RBI gives a loan to banks at higher rate, then definitely these commercial banks will transfer the loan to its customer definitely at higher rate. Okay, definitely at higher rate. Bank rate is also called discount rate. It is very important to note bank rate is also called as discount rate because the central bank, that is RBI, provides finance to commercial banks by rediscounting bills. Why we call it is discount rate? Because RBI offers these loans to the commercial bank by rediscounting bills. In other way, it is also bank rate also called as discount rate because here the bank need not to give any collateral security. Okay. Now we'll see the effect of bank rate on the liquidity. Now, in order to curb or to control the liquidity, the central bank, that is RBI, can use this mechanism to control the liquidity. It means that if there is more money flow in the market, or we can say there is more liquidity in the market, then the Reserve Bank of India increases the bank rate, or we can say the borrowing rate increases. Means suppose in month of January 2019 the bank rate was considered 4.1%. So that time it was a bank rate, and in 2020 the bank rate is 4.25. In January 2019 the bank rate was 4.1, and in June 2020 the bank rate increased to 4.25%. It means that the interest rate, the lending interest rate increases. See, bank rate is a mechanism which is used by Reserve Bank of India to control the liquidity. Okay. Now, in order to control the liquidity, RBI raises or increases bank rate. And in order to increase the liquidity, or we can say if the market demand more money, then that time Reserve Bank of India raises instead of raising, reduces the bank rate. So it will increase the liquidity. So in short, when the bank rate increases, the liquidity get controlled. Okay. In short, when the bank rate increases, the liquidity get controlled, and when bank rate reduces, the liquidity in the market increases. So we say liquidity and bank rate are vice versa to each other. Now it is a long-term lending rate. Bank rate is not a short-term lending rate, it is a long-term lending rate. Currently, as I told you earlier, in June 2020, the bank rate is 4.25%. Now, another important point is the base rate. Base rate is the minimum interest rate of a bank, below which it is not permissible to lend except in some cases if allowed by RBI. Okay, base rate is the minimum interest rate of bank, below which it is not permissible to lend. Now, how we can calculate a base rate? We will see. Now, base rate can be calculated. Here, we will take the example how we can calculate base rate. Now, in June 2020, the bank rate is 4.25%. Then, base rate will be 6%, or base rate will be 6.25%. Means we can say this bank rate is the rate at which a commercial bank taken a loan from RBI. Now, commercial bank will not give the same interest rate to the customer. So, base rate is the bank rate plus some interest. Suppose the bank rate is 4.25%, then we can say commercial bank may add 1%, may add 2%, may add 3%. If it added by 1%, then base rate will be 5.25%. If added by 2%, then it will be 6.25%. If added by 3%, then it will be 7.25%. Similarly as well. Okay. So base rate is the sum of bank rate plus interest. Okay. So in that way, base rate is calculated. So base rate is the minimum interest rate that a bank must charge, because below the base rate it is not possible for the bank to give a loan. Means, say here it is a bank rate is 4.25% and commercial bank use interest rate of 1.75%. So it will be 6%. So base rate we consider 6%. 6% is the minimum interest rate that a commercial bank charge to the customer for giving a loan. So bank will not come below or will not charge below the base rate. It is the minimum rate of interest the banks are permitted to charge their customer. Suppose one bank, a commercial bank, say example cooperative bank, to which bank some political members are director of the particular banks, and many other customers are registered as a member. Now, the director of the particular cooperative bank has a political influence, and the bank is going to give a loan of rupees 1 crore to that politician by rupees 1% or by 1% of interest. And for the common man, the interest rate should be maybe 10%. Okay, now we'll see that political person may get a loan by 1% and a common man will get interest at 10%. So such practices may happen. In order to stop such kind of practices, so RBI strictly mentioned that base rate is the minimum rate of interest of bank below which commercial bank will not be able to give loans to anyone. Okay, it means that the rate of interest should be uniform to all the customer irrespective of their buyout. Okay, now we'll see when the base rate is introduced. The base rate is introduced from 1st July 2011. The base rate introduced from the 1st July 2011. Means base rate introduced with effect from 1st July 2011 by RBI. It is a new benchmark rate for lending operations of bank. Thus, all categories of domestic rupee loans should be priced only with reference to the base rate. Means whatever the domestic loans we give to different customers like people, ordinary people, farmers, industrialists, any other person, so it should be a uniform base rate. Now the reason for introducing base rate was to bring out the transparency in bank lending. As I told you earlier in the example that if a cooperative bank, while giving a loan to political person, may charge less interest, and the common man may charge a higher interest. So in order to stop such practices and to bring transparency in the bank lending process and rates, so it is the necessity to introduce a base rate. Okay. Now the base rate has replaced the previous earlier benchmark system, that is benchmark prime lending rate. We call BPLR, benchmark prime lending rate. So this system we used before 2011, but from 1st July 2011 we are using the base rate. Now when we say benchmark prime lending rate, which bank charge to its most trustworthy customers. So that time the bank may have a variety of interest rates, but since 2011 the banks need to follow the base rate. Then there is a transparency in bank lending rates. Now this decision was taken by a committee constituted under the then Deputy Governor of RBI, that is Deepak Mohanty Committee. According to Deepak Mohanty Committee, the Reserve Bank of India implemented the base rate mechanism. According to Deepak Mohanty Committee, the RBI implemented the base rate mechanism. That Deputy Governor of RBI, Deepak Mohanty, recommended the abolition of benchmark prime lending rate mechanism and establishment of more transparent base rate. Currently, the new base rate as fixed by RBI is in the range of 8.15% to 9.40% per annum. Currently, the base rate is 8.15% to 9.40% per annum. So this is the current bench rate.